Hey guys, Sarah with 3 Raptor here. Have you ever looked at other people and wondered how they can achieve so much? How are they so incredibly productive in one day? Well, let me share that secret with you. They set clear goals designed to help them reach their dreams. By setting goals with the intention of achieving their dreams, they're excited each and every day. This excitement gets them through the plateaus and it maintains their momentum. So think about it this way. When you're writing goals, there's a couple of things to remember. First, every short term goal must be directly related to a long term goal. Otherwise, why are you doing it? Why are you spending your time doing things that aren't directly related to what your long term goal is? This method helps you maintain focus and momentum. When you're not spending your time and energy doing things that won't get you where you want to be in the long run, then you're going to have the energy to really commit to those things that are going to get you there. And you also want to work towards smaller portions of your goals every day. Think of the saying, eat an elephant one bite at a time, right? It kind of seems a little astronomical, a little crazy, but when you eat something one bite at a time, you're focusing on one thing at a time, right? Well, it's the same thing with a long-term goal. You've got to think of it as one short-term goal or one action step every day to lead you towards that goal. All goals, whether short-term or long-term, need to be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. If you've never had a due date for your goal, where are you going to complete it? If you don't give me a due date, then that just sits on my to-do list forever and I never get to it, right? So I always tell people, give me a due date because it makes sure that it is time bound for me. So here's an example that I love to share. When we're working on losing weight, right? When we have that goal, it can seem really overwhelming. So about a year ago this time, I decided I wanted to get really healthy and I wanted to lose 50 pounds. But I knew that if I looked at that losing 50 pounds, I would never ever achieve my goal because it was just too much, right? How do I make enough changes over 40 to be successful at losing 50 pounds? So here's what I did. I created short-term goals that had actionable steps that would lead me to that. So first I focused on getting more movement in every day. Could I get some movement in every day? Then I worked on 30 minutes of movement every day. Then I worked on tracking what I ate, how many calories I put in my body versus how many calories I actually ate. Once I got a good handle on that, realized it's like a bank account. You can't spend more than you deposit, right? Something that just made it click in my head. I worked on staying hydrated. Once I stayed hydrated and had all these things going and still had that movement going and was making a little bit of progress, I found a gym I liked with a program and I joined it. And a year later, I've lost over 30 pounds and I'm still moving forward on my goals. And I feel excited every day because I know when I drink that 120 ounces of water, I get to check that off my schedule for the day. And that's an achievement. That's a goal. When I do that hour of workout, that's, working towards my goal. The fact that I can, walk up a mountain and back down in an hour and 45 minutes, it's over 5 miles round trip, excites me. But it wouldn't be there and I wouldn't have this momentum during this middle part where I still am facing about 20 more pounds to lose, which is a lot, if I hadn't made those small short-term goals that get me excited. So while that was a weight loss example, you've got to be that way about your work too. So it's the same as when I decided I wanted to write my first book. I outlined it, like here's my first book. I let a friend know. He held me accountable. He connected me with a publisher. I had a meeting. Publisher recognized right away my personality, gave me a due date of 30 days to have my first draft done, and I was like, you got it. Figured out how to get that draft done and working, and I was done in 3 weeks versus the 4 he gave me. So it's making those manageable goals. So the secret with the book is I wrote one section at a time. So I outlined each chapter and then each section of the chapter, and I only focused on that section of the chapter. And then I went to the next section, and then to the next section. So a 220-page book was really easy for me to write because I just did one little piece at a time, just like I'm telling you to do here. So if you've got some more ideas, if you want some more tips on how to write great, goals and how to be held accountable, visit our blog. It'll be in the link on this video and it'll let you know how some great tips and how to really set up those SMART goals. And remember to challenge yourself. Have a great day.